Well, hello and welcome once again to another video of the Plunder campaign against the hard AI. Last time we had a super fast, super nice kingdom with the durationified and treasurified fortune hunters. Today we get to play the next one, which has the shape of the hut again. And this time we start with a card already in play. Okay. Yeah, interesting. We both start with a card in play. And also we have two traits and an event. Except for that, we don't have any super game-breaking twists like last time when there was this patient trait on everything. But usually you're not supposed to have multiple traits on a single card. So this time having two of them on Secluded Shrine is also interesting. But yeah, let's look at the kingdom here. We have Grotto again, so letting us draw the next turn, kind of an inverse seller. We have Search, and which gains the loot the next time a supply pile empties. Secluded Shrine we haven't played with so far. On itself, it only gives +1 money, and the next time you gain a treasure, we trash up to 2 cards from our hand. But in this kingdom, it's inspiring, so after playing it during our turn, we may play an action card from our hand that we don't have a copy of in play. So for example, we could play a Secluded Shrine, play a Smithy with it, if we don't have one in play, and a Harbor Village. But we will only very late in the game, if at all, be able to play a search with it, as there is already a search in play. And it's also reckless, so we follow its instructions twice, but also have to return it after discarding it from play. And we only discard the Secluded Shrine from play when the next time we gain a treasure. And in that case, we also trash 2 cards from our hand. Alright, next one, Cabin Boy, we've seen that one. Harbor Village, we've seen that one. Village with a potential plus coin. Landing Party, Lost City effect, but gets stuck on your deck unless you play in a treasure first during your turn. Smithy, Library, lets us draw to 7 cards in hand. Market, pretty nice peddler variant with a buy. Or actually, you could say it's the archetype peddler, and peddler is just a cheap copy without the plus buy. And finally, there's Pickaxe, which lets us trash a card from our hand, and if that card costs 3 or more, we gain a loot directly to our hand, which is usually quite strong. Also, there's the event Prosper, costing 10, and when we gain it, when we buy it, we gain a loot plus any number of differently named treasures. Alright, let's talk strategy. Yeah, looking at this kingdom, there is everything we want for an engine. There is trashing in Secluded Shrine, which is improved by the Reckless fact. There is, because it lets us trash 4 cards whenever we gain a treasure. There is Village and Harbor Village. There is Smithy and Smithy, and plus buy in Market and the loots that we might gain. There's also some consistency in Grotto. There is no way to somehow trick the landing parties, I don't think. In that I mean being able to somehow play a treasure as the first card in our turn, but that's okay. So yeah, I think what we'll go for here is a classical engine deck with some support of Pickaxe and later on also Grottos. Right here, right now, I think on the 3/4 I just open Secluded Shrine and maybe Landing Party. I'm not entirely sure what the search and play will mean, or like, what the point of this is. We will get an extra loot at some point, I guess, but I yeah, at the beginning it looks a bit off. Along with the secluded shrine, we could open grotto, we could open silver in order to try to hit 5, but also secluded shrine itself will give +2, so we might be able to do it with that. On the 5-2, I think I'd just open Pickaxe Grotto and ignore the secluded shrine for now, but let's see. Yeah, secluded shrine, and with that we take Cabin Boy. Also not super enticing here, I think. Let's just go with this. Well, we will get a silver later, hopefully. We could just go for a Smithy in the hopes of finding it later than the... No, actually, going for the Smithy is quite alright, except for this case where Secluded Shrine is going to be in next hand. I think we play it anyways, even though this draws the Secluded Shrine dead. Yeah, having both the Secluded Shrine and the Smithy in the same hand would have been a nice high roll, and also having played the Secluded Shrine turn 3 and being able to then draw a big hand turn 4 would have been really, really nice, but well, we don't get that, so let's just put in a landing party for some extra glue. We see this Smithy once again, but this time I think we just get on with our turn. This is annoying. We get to play the landing party. We could buy a pickaxe, trashing two estates, which looks decent. We could also leave the secluded shrine in play for now, but I think this is looking good. Now we get to set aside 2 cards here, get another grotto. Let's see, we don't find it here. The pickaxe can trash this. I think I like getting a market in now. Yeah, let's get a market to potentially buy another secluded shrine or some silvers. Yeah, this is unfortunate, of course. Are we missing a village somehow? We probably are, so let's get a secluded shrine for that purpose, and why not a search? Now this is a somewhat nice draw. Get to set aside 3. Play the secluded shrine, by another search. No, actually this means that our village effect is kind of out of the deck, so it's all not going super nicely, but at least here we get into the groove of setting aside stuff. And we could have also trashed those 4 coppers, I completely forgot. But yeah, this should still be alright. We can, since we got a search and play there, we can buy Smithy silver. And now on this turn, we can set aside 4 once again. And trash the silver into a better card. Nice. We draw through. The hammer is really, really, really nice, really powerful. And we hit 10, which we could use to buy Prosper for some loot. But at this point, I think I like getting a bit more reliability into the deck by just buying Village Smithy and either another Grotto or a Search. I think I like the Search. A bit of Greed is okay here. We will see most of the cards this turn, so we should be alright with that. I somewhat forgot to rebuy a card that would allow us to play to be pickaxed. That'd be nice to be pickaxed. Here I played the Harbor Village and then the market to get the extra coin. Now we do the same here. Oh, well, we have an excess Smithy, which might just be a good target to die here. We can just regain it with the hammer, and staff is an excellent loot. Now we are hitting some numbers. We can buy Prosper, Harbor Village, and just be greedy. And another Grotto, starting to set aside 2 cards, more cards per turn might be good here. Yeah, let's hope we draw. Maybe this was too risky already. AI also does hit good numbers. But yes, we do find Village Smithy, Village no Smithy. But we hit a bunch of numbers here. Able to get another Harbor Village. I think at this point just double provincing might be the safest thing to do, as piles are getting somewhat low. We can province. Can also just get a bunch of other stuff. Well, what do I feel like? I think I want to keep my draw going, and for that we might need to get this, but we can buy an estate in order to also just have another card to set aside for our grotto. So this turn we'll draw 3 cards only to the grotto. AI does it double province, but we at least get our village smithy train going. The landing party also nice there. Can set aside 4 cards here. Oops. Turn one of those pickaxes into something better. Well, can, in principle, we could use one of the orbs to no, actually, I know what we are going to do. We're going to hammer a smithy. I completely forgot about that. Well, that was not good. I mean, it was at least interesting, but we can now draw into this, and if we find the grotto, we can set aside cards, but also we just get a bunch more payload in. Otherwise, and now have essentially top decked the smithy. We can top deck a harbor village with it, or we can just quadruple province and say, well, the AI isn't going to catch up with that. Let's say that that's going to be the case. Just based on this, the AI would need to gain to buy the province and gain at least so 18 with the province, 21, 24, 27, 30. So it would need to gain at least 4 duchies with that, and 2 estates or 1 estate with the province, the 4 duchies to catch up. And we're, on the other hand, fairly likely to be able to hit 8 this turn and can just, yeah, easily get ahead here. Nice, we even find the village smithy combo. Get to set aside 2 provinces. We could use the sextant to discard, let's say, market to draw into the hammer to get us one more nice card. But yeah, all that is not really necessary. We were just up ahead way too much. So yeah, this worked out quite nicely. I think the AI kind of overvalued Pickaxe in the beginning and ignored the Secluded Shrine. I don't think it ever got the Secluded Shrine, right? I can set up. Okay, interesting. Sorry. I don't think it ever got a Secluded Shrine, and without that, it kind of we got ahead in trashing and then also in the draw business. I nevertheless made some mistakes in this game. I completely forgot about the searches that were in play that one turn, and also I had that one turn where I had a secluded shrine that would have in principle be able to trash 4 coppers off of my hand, but I had set them aside via grotto. But on the other hand, that wasn't too bad of an effect because, yeah, starting your turn with an 8 or 9 card hand is much better in those village smithy situations than just starting it with the normal 5 cards. Even though you keep some coppers in your deck, you usually have them remain in your discard pile through most of your turn. So that was not a clear mistake, but I certainly should have at least considered it. In any case, yeah, this has been the game. And with this, I'd like to thank you for watching and see you next time. Goodbye. Oh, next time we'll have another ship one.